Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Today, our very first Shin Megami Tensei Christmas special. Oh man, we have a lot of new subscribers, so let me go over this real quick. Shin Megami Tensei is a series that I got into first with Soul Hackers. I bought this game thinking that it was Blaze Blue. Why? I was just in a rush, I guess, and I just picked up the box. It looked like Blaze Blue because I love fighters. I was never into JRPGs or RPGs of any type. Hated them. And this completely turned me around. I've told this story before. I bought the game because I was having surgery and I wanted something to play on my DS. Well, that was going on. And wow, did it ever change my gaming life around. Until that point, I had missed the entire 7th generation. And before moving on to the 8th, I thought, let me start off with the DS and move forward from there and get my feet wet a little bit. I had a lot of old games, but I just hadn't been playing because I was raising kids, things like that. But now I came back strong, and this right here reignited my love for not only playing a lot, but collecting, and Persona and the rest of the series came later. I started with Soul Hackers at a time when I had one surgery, and right after that I had another. It actually helped me to deal with COVID because I was in isolation for a long time. Within a matter of 2 years, I was probably, I want to say out of this 2 years, a good 10-12 months I was in some sort of recovery from surgery. It was bad. And having these games and getting to the series really helped me cope with that isolation that I had. Now, it wasn't complete isolation, of course, but your family still comes around and stuff like that, but you're by yourself, especially when you're recovering from surgery. Anyway, guys, what I wanted to do is start sharing the things that I've had so far, because also, a lot of us get bummed out. Oh, I didn't get the Xbox, I didn't get the PlayStation. I get, it could be, but there's a lot of good things that I bet you have in your collection that bring a smile to your face. And maybe you're alone for Christmas like I was, a couple of years ago, or maybe, you're going to be alone at New Year's. First of all, let me wish you happy holidays wherever you are in the world, or Merry Christmas in the US or other Christian countries. Whatever you celebrate, I just want to wish you the very best. Just go over stuff that inspires us, right? If you're by yourself, trust me, this could be a period of growth like it was for me. It's a period where you can make a new future, right? Maybe COVID left you without a career, maybe you went through some tough times. You can move forward with a positive attitude. I myself was that way at that time because I had to reinvent myself because of these surgeries, because of the things that happened to me. I couldn't go back to do what I was doing before. It was just out of the question. So I went back to school, redid everything. Yes, back to school. Back to school at my age, which is fun for the most part, except when they would ask me, are you here to pick up your daughter? That's the only part that sucked. But other than that, it was great. So let me show you. First, the Funko Pop. Why did I get this? Because I'm just a sick individual. It was on sale, and it's going to be limited edition, I guess. I don't know. But I thought it was pretty cool and something to adorn the game room that I will eventually build for my games. This right now is just a game spot. This is a place where I come and chill and just be zen so I can take on the day. I'm going to be getting up here, guys, because it's a lot of stuff. Next, it's a Phantom Thieves edition of Persona 5 Royale. This one I ordered, and because of the pandemic, they said well, you're not going to get it because this is right when they close. I don't know if you guys remember. And that was that. But the game manager at that GameStop remembered me, and when I came in, they're like, "Do you still want it?" Because she gave me a refund like a couple of days later, and I was like, "Yes," and she saved it for me, and I'm forever thankful for that. And here it is. I got it. I made an opening box review for this, guys, on the channel if you want to look at it. But anyway, let me get some more stuff here. Oh. We got the amiibo, because why? Since I had the Funko Pop, I thought, why not? I have, wait for it, not one, not two, but 3 versions of Persona 5. Steelbook case, which I got off of this guy. Sold it to me for $10 plus shipping on Facebook, 10 or 15, something like that, because he played the game and didn't like it. I was like, okay. And I got the regular edition for the PlayStation 5, and of course on the PS3, because you need a PS3 copy. I mean, if you're gonna have it, right? Then hold on to your horses. We have Persona 4. I should say Shin Megami Tensei Persona 4. I have one copy, which is the one I play, and a sealed copy because I bought 2 and I forgot about 2, right? And there's a sequel for Persona 4, and it's not golden. Don't let people tell you that's the sequel, because it's not. The sequel for Persona 4 is Persona 4 Arena Max. That's what it is, and you gotta have 2 copies because hoarding. Next, Persona 3. That's right. This one's sealed. This one is not. Special edition. I put it together myself with soundtrack. Why? Because I couldn't find a hole, number one, and the entire package together was just crazy expensive. These prices are getting out of control. Here's the soundtrack. And now I want to hit you with some. Let's see, what's the best one? Persona Q2. That's right, I got the doggy, it's in there, don't worry. And we got Persona Q. Both, baby, because that's the way it should be. And I just found something else. The originals. There you go. If is there. Before Persona, there was If. That's right. Alright guys, so let's finish up with the DS. I know I have a copy of Devil Survivor here somewhere, but I can't find it for the life of me. Now I'm starting to wonder where it's at. Anyway, Strange Journey. Still sealed because I haven't had time to play it. Let me straighten up here. There we go. Next, Apocalypse. Controversial for some, I hear. And one of the better ones. I started playing it, but again, so much time, so little time, I mean. So many games. 4. Alright. So that does it for the DS. Now, let me show you that I have one cart of the original. What? That's right. You get lost on that one. Alright, let's see. A couple other things I wanted to show you. The original soundtrack for Persona. There you go. Yeah, and that's for the PSP because it has School Days on there. So yes. Now, for the PS2, no, not yet. I'll take a moment's break before I do that one. Let's look at the PlayStation 2 stuff. Alright. Devil Summoner. Oh. He's the man right there. Look at him. So clean. So clean. Raidu is the man. I'm telling you. He is my favorite protagonist out of any of the series. He's just the man for me. I mean, you know what I mean. He's my favorite character. And of course we have number 2 because he returns. And you're going to see him again in the re-release of Nocturne. So, speaking of Nocturne, there he is. There he is. Yes. Oh man. Ooh. This is, I ordered this by mistake. It's actually a spare, and it's actually quite valuable now. It's a spare manual for Raidu. Look at that. Look at that man. He's a sharp dresser. He's a sharp dresser. Oh yes. Alright. Digital Devil Saga 2 and 1. Here's number 1. And there's 2. What? Yes. A couple of odds and ends. Here's my loose copy of Persona for the PSP. That's right. And this strategy book for Shin Megami Tensei 4. Here's one that I ordered, and it's very hard to come by. So if you see it out there, pick it up. It's the Soul Hackers guidebook. It's a Japanese though, so there she is, looking to miss it. She's the woman. She'd be the female character. That is my favorite. Here's one of the good ones. Persona 2, look at that, on the PSP. Oh man, the PlayStation 1 though. The PlayStation 1. So for the PlayStation 1, I have it, but in empty discs. I have a repro cart for it, but it's just a repro cart. I plan to get the original here pretty soon as I can, as soon as I see it at a good price, decent price. And of course I have the Japanese version, because why not? And talking about Japanese versions, there you go. Persona 2 of the Japanese versions. Why do I have 2? I don't remember. Now, this is one you don't see every day in the wild. What? Shin Megami Tensei 9. I bought this overseas. I got it in Japan. It is very, very cool. And you just look at that. Look at it! Alright guys, so now we get onto the Saturn. You know, in the Saturn, this is where things get interesting, because we should have had these games here. It would have been such a different story for the Saturn if they brought all the games that should have came here. But it is what it is. First, let me show you one that's rare. Rondo, whatever you want to call it. It's here. Let me tell you, and there's also Soul Hackers here. With all the challenges that that game has, the actual fighting mechanics are pretty good. They are pretty good. Now on the Saturn, you got a couple of different things that were different. One of them is that you got compendiums. If you want to look at your demons and just check them out, you could do so. You know, and all I do is I pop on my Saturn and I go through them. Listen to the background music. It's pretty cool actually. And you had them for Digital Devil Story. And you had them for Soul Hackers. Why do I have 2? Because they were cheap. So I thought, I'll pick up 2. And I did this again with Soul Hackers, the game. Look at that. Boom, boom. 2. Because I love the game so much. And, you know, maybe I'll trade it someday. I don't know. I usually don't, but not with Shin Megami Tensei stuff. But I wanted to leave the best for last. My last acquisition. What I got myself for Christmas. Now I was able to procure this in a decent state for a decent price. And it's Christmas. And well, I deserve it. And here it is, guys. Boom. What? Yeah, I got the disc and manual only. I'm looking right now for the case. But there it is, the original. This right here has been a journey for me. And I think this was the right year to get these, because it's been so tough, you know. This is year 2 that I haven't taken a vacation at all. I'm not going to take any vacation anytime soon. It looks like, at least for a good 7 months. And you know, I want to have something to look at to make me feel better in this room. You know, I like looking at my games. I really do. I like holding them, going through them, touching them. It relaxes me. It's one of the very few things that relaxes me. Now that I have no other vices, you know, other than coffee, that's my only vice. I'm pretty clean in every other area. You know, I just have to stay on the straight and narrow for health purposes, of course. After so many surgeries, you don't want to go back. I don't want to get those shots in the stomach anymore. I don't. And I'm telling you, shots in the stomach are not fun. They are not fun. Anyway, guys, I really, really want to thank you for spending this time with me. You know, just going over my games. Maybe you're by yourself, like I was 2 years ago. Or I might be for New Year's. I don't know. But keep on fighting the good fight. Don't get depressed. Make your plans to make positive changes in your life. They don't come easy. They don't come fast. But little by little, you know, little by little, if you just put a little bit of faith, a little bit of work, one step at a time, we will get through this. And through this, you will grow. You'll become a better person, better adapted. You might have some challenges. Maybe your family has some challenges. But if you get through 2020 and you get to work and you do the right things, I promise you things will get so much better that you will not believe it. Alright, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, wherever you're at, wherever you're from. I want to wish you the best 2021 and a very Merry Christmas to all Americans out there. Alright, never be afraid to be happy. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Gen X Gamer. Remember to like and subscribe, click the notification bell, and remember, never be afraid to be happy. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.